Hey guys, this is your boy Markcoos, and welcome back to the Markcoos Mafia episode number 63. Now, in this episode, as you can tell probably from the title, it's called Identical Results, or the Markcoos Mafia have identical results. And yeah, we have identical results, but is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, watch the episode to find out. Let's speak about it. But anyway, team strength. As you can see, the guy had a team strength of 806 and he had a rating of 559. He has Benzema, Hulk, Eto up front, Kevin Prince Boateng in attacking midfield. He had Heitinga, Agar, Vertonghen and Barami as his back four, so I was expecting a difficult game, but not too difficult, because of course Agar doesn't, he has a little bit of pace, and Chigrinsky actually has hardly any pace, so he actually ends up playing. And he has Abiati in goal, and Abiati's a pretty good goalkeeper, but he makes some unbelievably sloppy problems in this match. But yeah, as you can see, I changed to a long ball tactic because it's better to play long ball than it is to not play the long ball. So of course, let's get into the match. So of course, I kicked off my red strip, new strip of course, at the Rose Park Stadium, because that's what it always picks for me for my home team for some ridiculous reason. And as you can tell, the episode's it's actually 9 minutes long, but it's just below 10 minutes long. But my god, identical results, it's ridiculous. But anyway, Hulk gets played for on goal, and Hulk actually scores, unfortunately for me. But it's a really good goal. It was a really nice, well worked goal, to be fair. And I just played a nice little free ball through to Jovetic for on goal. For some reason, I decided to sweat it. I'm not really sure why. And Cassano scored, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? But anyway, here's why Cersei is probably the best player I've got on my team. He picks up the ball in his own half. Well, he actually passed it right to me. I just ran with him. I was like, it's not overpowered because he's not particularly the best player in the game, but my god, look at this for a finish. Look at this. Look at that for a finish from Cersei, the absolute beast that he is. But in the 33rd minute here, Jovetic on the ball, plays a nice ball, eventually through to Cassano. Cassano, nothing around the keeper. Abiat came out, as you can see, absolutely dreadful goalkeeping from him. And that was it. So at half time, it was 3-1 to me, and I was just like, alright. Okay, so let's see. Like the guy had been playing some really good football. He'd passed it around. He hadn't just spammed the through ball. I mean, like, yes, at the end he spammed it because he knew that the game was going to end anyway. So he's been playing some good football. So I was like, right, I'll happily do it as well. So Gaetan on the ball here. He skins the player, has a shot from 20 odd yards out, and look at that, another great finish from Gaetan. Actually, it's his first goal for the club, so I talk about it's not another great finish. But Gaetan is really strong on the ball for an 85 rated player, and for his height as well. He's quite short, but he's really strong. It's really weird. But in the 68th minute, well, to be fair, Messi's actually really strong. Not in the game. I'm not actually sure if Messi's strong in the game. I'm not hardly ever use him. But Benzema there for an absolutely great strike from my opponent. But in the 77th minute here, on the ball with Hamzik. Hamzik has a nice shot. I can't save it, and it hits off the post, unfortunately for me. And in the 85th minute, Jovetic on the ball, gets the ball to Cassano. Cassano pings a nice through ball through to Gaetan. Gaetan for on goal. I don't decide to sweat it. I just hit near post and I score. But from kickoff, he does a little bit of what it seems everyone is doing nowadays, by just playing a long ball straight from kickoff. Martins gets played for on goal, and Martins scores. And I was just like, because what else can I do? But in the 89th minute here, Cassano gets fouled, and I was like, alright, have a free kick opportunity, let's hope I can actually get it on target. So Cassano taking the free kick. I get Hamzik to come in as my second man, because I always do that, I don't know why. Cassano takes a free kick, takes a huge deflection. Abiati can't stop it, going into his bottom corner on his own side. And here I'm just doing a little bit of skills, skin the player, guy takes me out, and I'm like, oh, give him a red card, ref, you're going to give him a yellow card, which I was a bit disappointed about because it was a very horrible tackle. But final score 6-3. So of course he had a 79 pass completion, at 86. Absolutely fantastic game of football. I had 11 shots fired on target, he had 7 for 6. So from the player ratings, Cassano got man of match of 7.5 rating. The majority of the players weren't really high rated. I mean, Benzema got a 7.5 because he assisted and scored. The same as Cassano, if I can, yeah, he did. Cassano did assist and score. So it was basically between Cassano and Benzema, really. So from that match, I got 3.1 million for winning. And into the second and last match of the episode, and you're going to be like, what? How can that be? It's identical results, so it's going to be another 6-3 if you don't understand that. But anyway, this guy was unbelievably ridiculous. I messaged him after the game. I messaged him after the game twice, actually, because he was just ridiculous. Anyway, guy named Burka 92. 834 was his team strength. He has Benzema. I mean, just look at his team. He has Benzema, Valbuena, Neymar, Wright, Phillips. Gets a really nice front four. He's got Aguero, Vermaelen, Sergio Ramos, Fabio, Anita, as Piliqueta, Barzagli, Vertonghen, Fabio Contral, Van der Vers, Dem Camargo. I'm not really sure his goalkeeper was, but This guy played the spammiest game of football I've ever seen in my life. Now, of course, I'm not saying anything against the offside trap. You can play the offside trap anytime you want, but in the 9th minute of the match, getting a shot away, unfortunately for me, Salvio hits it just wide. But it was really weird, because I gave the ball away quite cheaply there. He gets the ball here with Neymar and just plays a through ball, full power play through ball through to Benzema, and Benzema scores. Now, Benzema was absolutely tormenting me in this episode. He scored once for the guy in the first match, and he scored like a hat-trick, I think, in this match, because as you can see, Benzema gets played for on goal again. He just nearly scores, Ivanovic eventually clears it. But this guy just ran down the wings and eventually just kept playing it back. And like unbelievably ridiculous goalkeeping from Sirigu. I don't know what he was doing there. And I was just like, okay, I'm definitely not going to keep him. But I actually do end up keeping him because there's no reason not to get rid of him. Here, Ivanovic gets bundled off the ball by Benzema. And I think he doesn't score with Neymar. He hits it just wide. I think it was Neymar. But in the 35th minute, he goes through with Valbuena, so actually Valbuena, and plays another through ball for the Benzema. Unfortunately for me, it hits off Ivanovic's foot and goes into the bottom corner, and I was just like, God damn it. So 3-0 coming up to half-time. Constant on the left-hand side, because this is Constant's last game. He's been absolutely dreadful for me. I play a nice through ball. What is Falcao doing? Now, Falcao has been a major disappointment for me, so I'll probably end up getting rid of him, but again, comes to half-time, plays another through ball forward, and I was just like, what the hell? So half-time, it's 3-0. He's had 12 shots, 10 on target, 72 pass completion. And then he started playing the ball a little bit more in the second half. Like, I can understand that. But then he's played another through ball, through on goal. Benzema scores. And I was just like, actually didn't score, he hits the post. But, yeah, he just kept, as you can see, he kept playing the through ball. Like, I'm not marking Benzema here. And then, like, Benzema gets through on goal after Ivanovic gets bundled off the ball. 4-0 up for him. And I'm just like, like, god damn it. So from kickoff, I was like, okay, Salvio on the ball, wait for Debussy to make the run down the right hand side, and I eventually play it to Hamzik playing a nice ball through to Lampard, and Lampard scores. So 4-1 on the ball again. Falcao, that should be a red card in my opinion. He absolutely takes me out like an absolute prick. Hamzik takes a free kick, and Given comes out with some unbelievable save. I mean, look at this. It's going right to the top corner, and Given just goes, oh, I'll just put my hand up and stop it. Like, fair enough, Given is a great goalkeeper, but this is another problem with defending in PES. Why is Ivanovic running to cover the left back when there's no reason to? Benzema gets played for on goal, and Sirigu makes an absolutely great save. Benzema with a really poor bit of control, and then he scores a really nice goal, because I was just like, I was going really furious. I was like really pissed off, really. Like, that was, I don't know what it was just, I wasn't feeling it, if that sort of thing. Like, Falcao here hits it wide, he's not getting shots on target, he's just, like, this was of course half and half my more or less my second squad, really, so I wasn't expecting the best games in the world. But here Constant gets played for on goal, Given makes a great save, and Falcao actually pops into an empty net, but I mean, it's an empty net, so it doesn't really mean anything. But from kickoff, he just pings it straight through to, I think it's Barini this time, and Sirigu makes an absolutely great save. To be fair, it's an absolutely amazing save. But then I gave the ball cheaply away. I started trying to play the ping through ball, and yeah, I'm not going to lie, I did try and play that, but there Barini just really poor defending from me. I'm not going to say, like, of course, yeah, he was pinging it a bit, but I mean, that was really poor defending from myself. So 6-2 to him. Hummels on the ball, plays a nice ball to Hamzik, and Hamzik actually scores his first goal for the club with an absolutely sumptuous finish into the bottom corner. So 6-3 final result for him. He had 21 shots, 17 on target, 67 pass completion. I had something ridiculous. He had Van der Voort as a man of the match with 7.5 rating, and I went, you really do like that through ball, don't you? And he responded saying, like, a couple minutes later, but I got 1.7 million, I got rid of Constant, and I got rid of Fabianski, and I went out and bought someone who's been tormenting me this whole episode. Big Karim Benzema. I actually got and buy him. I wasn't going to get rid of Fabianski, but then I was going to buy Sebastian Frey, because I thought, well, I might need a goal, because Sirigu was playing absolutely crap. Here he responded saying, I really like win, don't you? God damn it. I got nothing to say to that, really, and then I just went, not slagging you, mate, it's just one of the noobier ways of winning, I think is what I eventually say. And it's true, he did just play the football quite a lot. But yeah, I got rid of Fabianski because I thought I was going to go and buy Sebastian Frey. I ended up buying Benzema for 18.8 million, and he'll be my new main striker up front. So yeah, here is my team. And yeah, so if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more. Probably gonna go and buy Koscielny probably in one of the next few episodes. And yeah, so if you haven't enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.